Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Well, at least tomorrow is the actual day. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode of my channel, the Save Money and More with Jan channel. How you doing today? Ah, so nice. I love it. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy day before Thanksgiving. I could just see it now. A lot of people across the country are preparing some pies, the make ahead stuff. A lot of people perhaps took a day off this week, meaning e.g. today. You know what I used to do years and years ago? When I worked at a hospital in New York City a long time ago, back in September, I would always put in for the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of Thanksgiving week when nobody was really thinking about it yet because it was only September, right? So why would I do that? Well, the company gave us, of course, Thanksgiving off and the day after Thanksgiving off, which was really, really nice. So, in any case, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I put in, and for the cost of only 3 days of vacation, I got myself a whole week off. So that was really clever. So every year the folks would say, "Oh no, she did it again. She outfoxed us." But I always think about that. But a lot of people took this week off. You know what I'm saying? The gathering, a lot of people are traveling. This is one of the most heavily traveled day of the year. If you happen to be listening to my broadcast, which would be totally phenomenal while you are traveling on the busiest day of the year as far as traveling goes, I am humbly, humbly flattered, and it is my utmost prayer that you're having a good, simple, and easy trip. I really, really mean it. We have a lot to be thankful for. I mean, I, for one, number one for me is I am thankful for my Lord and Savior, and for my faith, of which I stand on every day. Without that, we are zero, zero. That's just it. It's just that simple. That's it. Okay. That's number one. For the ability to be able to communicate messages in a simple format. I look back at the day, and it wasn't all that long ago. Seriously, like about 35 years back, if I wanted to convey my messages the way I'm doing now, I would have to go rent out an expensive studio. I would. I would have to go rent out an expensive studio and do all those things that you do at the expensive studios. And no, but I still get to put out my message, and that makes me feel really, really good. And I so appreciate the listeners to the messages. So that's another thing to be thankful for. Thankful for our general health, thankful for family, thankful for friends, especially the friends that I've had for many, many, many years. We stuck by each other for many, many, many years. I am still, I am still friends with some people that I know from grammar school. Go figure. Go figure. When you're about to be 66 years old, there's a lot to be said about that. So you never know the friendships you formulate when you're a kid. Sometimes they last a lifetime. Very, very thankful for that. There's just so many things to be thankful for. And and that's really, really the reason for Thanksgiving, okay? But of course, the historical origins of it in case you're interested. You could always look that up. I mean, sometimes they don't emphasize that as much, maybe as maybe they might have a while back, but you may want to, for curiosity's sake, at the very least, look up the original idea of Thanksgiving. And even without doing that, there's something to be said about having a lighthearted, thankful attitude. No matter where you go or no matter what you do tomorrow, even if you're just sitting home, kicking back, that's a lot to be thankful for. Like some people are not into the I'm going to make a heavy duty meal kind of thing or gather with a bunch of people. Some people are more introspective. Absolutely nothing wrong with just like chilling out and just saying, you know what, I am taking this day to the side. And speaking to putting things aside, here's my really big, big recommendation. Put the debris of the negative information that we hear day in, day out, day in, day out. Trust me, that negative information will be there the next day. I'm serious. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Give yourself permission to not have to think about that mental debris. That's what I call it, or mental garbage. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You should get to enjoy your special day, whether you're by yourself or whether you're with your just a couple of relatives and friends, or whether you're at a huge gathering, whatever the it may be. You see where I'm going with this. It's just like a really, really special day. What I like to do the day after, and I want to talk about this for a second. We build things up, we build the holidays up, we build them up. But at the stroke of midnight, right? Guess what? Once Thanksgiving is over, it's finished. Other than the remaining wonderful turkey or whatever other leftovers you have, the holiday itself is done. Done deal. Ever notice that? 12 o'clock, bye, all over. Just saying, just saying. Then what? Then we lead into what? Black Friday. Well, everybody else, not everybody, but while a lot of people are like shopping till they're dropping on Black Friday, for example. Remember back a few years ago when people were pitching tents outside of the stores? Camping out for the deals. I don't know if some people still do that. I have no clue. But my choice of Black Friday things to do. I like to keep it very, very low key. That's the day I like to start really Christmas decorating. That's the day I just like to say, you know what? Put on my favorite music. Put that cute little fireplace video on in the background. Listen to my music. Sip hot chocolate. Write out my greeting cards. I like to write out my Christmas cards, get them out on Black Friday. That way, I am assured that anybody I love will absolutely have their Christmas card on time. So for me, like these, like little activities like that, or perhaps just maybe like go for a walk, like window shopping, things of that nature. That's when people really start putting out their, beautiful decorations, in full gear, enjoying the moment and staying in the moment. Okay. Oftentimes, like, we pretty much think ahead for a lot of stuff. This is the time of the year we could like dial it back, other than like prepping for example, like with the food and stuff of that nature, um, getting ready for our traveling plans, whatever they may be, whether you're at home or if you are traveling or you're receiving guests in your home. There's a lot of preparation for that when when you're the hostess with the mostest, right? But this is the time of the year where you've got to give yourself a little permission and cut yourself some slack and say, I want to stay in this moment. I want to look at that fancy fun parade on Thanksgiving morning. It's okay to watch the football game on Thanksgiving if that's what you like to do. You see where I'm going with this. That's why they are holidays. They are days separated in a completely different way from the rest of the year. Holidays, a separate situation. Really, really cool. But let's dial it back to this. I want to take a moment from the bottom of my heart to hopefully your heart and wish you the absolutely most happiest Thanksgiving. I will probably do a show. I didn't do it yet because remember that I pre-record these, ahead of time, my messages. But I will probably plan to do some sort of a fun show, maybe a trivia game show or something of that nature, which will air on Thanksgiving, just in case you can't get enough of Jan from New York City. Just saying. Anyway, thank you so much for being here all year long. And if you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. But I do ask one tiny thing. Would you please smash down the like button? And if you like what you're listening to, don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing, fantastic holiday, everybody. Be safe, be happy, and enjoy the day.